Live from clickorlando.com and WKMG, we're getting results in your neighborhood now at 6 p.m.
It's a big election year, and if you typically vote from home by mail, there are changes on how you request that mail-in ballot that you need to know about. But first,
is the state's position that the defendant poses a danger to the community?
Just days after being called a danger to the community, a deputy arrested for his involvement in a carjacking investigation could walk out of jail at any moment. This is News 6 at 6. I'm Ginger Gadsden.
Glad you're with us tonight. I'm Matt Austin. It's been 1 week since we first saw this terrifying video. It shows a masked man forcing his way into a woman's car at gunpoint. Since then, we've learned deputies believe that woman was killed and that green car has been linked to another murder. And an Orange County deputy was arrested too. News 6's Catherine Silver was there when the judge said that deputy can be released from jail.
Let's take you outside right now for a live look over downtown Orlando from our Light Orlando Delivering Hope camera. Each day it seems to get a little warmer and a little more humid, so it feels like we have definitely turned the corner on spring here.
Yeah, it has. Meteorologist Jonathan Kagis is in for Tom. So Jonathan, how long is this heat gonna last? Until November or so?
No. I don't think we're not done yet. We're not done with some cooler air just yet. We'll go back to the 80s next week. We still have those fronts coming through for a short time, but we know the days are numbered from any kind of relief coming through, so take it as we can get it. It's feeling very nice, though, for us in Palm Coast. Look at that, 75 for us right now. We're at 79 in Daytona Beach, a little bit hotter inland. We were talking about this yesterday, back to the upper 80s in Orlando, 86 in Kissimmee still. We're at 87 for us in the Villages, 88 right now in Ocala. Most everybody inland, anyway, pushed 90 degrees earlier this afternoon. Satellite and radar showing a mainly clean sweep here, just a few passing clouds out there, whatever of those puffy clouds that are in the mix. If you step outside, those are going to go away as we lose the heating of the day. Rain chances painfully low over the next few days. It's going to be nice through the weekend. It's going to be hot through the weekend, potentially record hot over the weekend. And then you see the spike there with rain chances. That's going to be our next system that will cool us back down just a little bit getting into early next week, but also bring those rain chances. We're going to talk about that system, guys, coming up in about 10 minutes.
All right, Jonathan, thank you. As you already know, it's an important election year. Many people like to vote from home or they have plans during an election.
Yeah, there's now a new form when it comes to requesting vote-by-mail ballots. And with a special election next month to replace suspended Commissioner Regina Hill, Laverne McGee explains everything you need to know about that new form. Now remember, if you have not requested a vote-by-mail ballot yet, you must fill out the new form through your county's elections office. You cannot use your old version. The request is good for all elections this year and next. So we were curious, have you used a vote-by-mail ballot in Florida? Let us know right now on clickorlando.com/react. Just click yes or no. So far, we're seeing mostly yes, 94%. So if you have your phone handy, just open up your camera app, scan the QR code you see on your screen right now, and the link will take you right to that poll. We'll take a look at the results again during our online newscast coming up at 6:30.
Well, tonight we're expecting an update on a project involving hundreds of acres of conservation land and the battle between two counties over it. So FWC is holding a public hearing to discuss where the split oak controversy stands. So here's a map of the area being discussed, kind of granulated here. The highlighted green is the split oak forest right there. The areas surrounding the forest in red are all growing communities. Orange County wants to protect the forest while supporters in Osceola want to extend a very busy toll road right through it. They say it's needed to keep up with all the growth happening around it. FWC says it's been working with both counties to find alternatives that would make all parties happy, which rarely happens. They want to preserve the land in the area too. Leaders will present their plan tonight at 6:30 at the Osceola Heritage Park Event Center, and of course we'll let you know what happens.
Coming up in a little more than 30 minutes, you can expect to see a rocket lifting off from the Space Coast. SpaceX is planning to send yet another round of high-speed internet satellites into low Earth orbit. The private space agency just had a similar launch last night. Tonight's liftoff is set for 6:40 from Cape Canaveral Space Force Station. If it happens, we'll take it live during our 6:30 online newscast, and you can stream it on clickorlando.com, YouTube, and on the free News 6 Plus Smart TV app.
The Orlando Magic getting ready for the playoffs, and we will be there.
Sports director Jamie Say shows us what happened in practice today coming up. But first, a mom of 6 is meeting the paramedic who saved her life.
So getting to meet you is just It's going to be forever embedded in my memory.
For me too.
How a new program allowing first responders to give blood on the scene is getting results. That's next. You're watching News 6 at 6, getting results for Wilbur by the Sea, Mineola, and all of Central Florida. We'll be right back.
This portion of the news is sponsored by Advent Health, helping the communities we serve to feel whole.
Whoa, what is happening?
We're packing up our newscast and taking it on the road.
Oh, that's happening now?
Now, so let's go.
Every month, we're broadcasting live from a different community.
Because we want to speak with you, hear about the things that concern you most.
It's time you create the roadmap for our newscast. See what I did there?
WKMG hits the road live. Want us to come to your neighborhood?
Go to clickorlando.com/hitstheroad and tell us where to go next.
Stream News 6 whenever you want. Sponsored by T-Mobile. Watch news, weather, and special investigations on your time. You can even tune in to your favorite News 6 podcast. Download News 6 Plus to your smart TV now.
Live with Matt Austin, Ginger Gadsden. Weather with Chief Meteorologist Tom Sorrells. Sports with Sports Director Jamie Say. Special reports from the investigators. And protecting our community with Eric Von Anken. You're watching WKMG, getting results at 6 p.m. A new life-saving program is already getting results. Last month, we first told you about first responders in Orange County who are now able to give blood transfusions right there at the scene.
And tonight, we are learning it has already saved the life of a mom of 6. We were there when she met the first responders who saved her life. That is powerful right there. And to hear the paramedic Diana say that we could see you changing as that blood went into your body.
Yeah.
That is really incredible.
That's a testament for what this is. And you know that this meant a lot to her. She had that crash last week, that terrible crash, and this is the first thing she's done to get out. Glad she's doing
incredible.
okay.
Yeah. And while these blood transfusions can save lives, those behind the program say they definitely need the community's help in all of this. So we posted blood donation centers near you on clickorlando.com. You can click the magnifying glass at the top of the homepage and search blood donations. They really could use your help, and as you can tell, it really does save lives.
Good stuff. All right, let's get you over to Jonathan Kegas. He is in for Tom tonight, guiding us into that Friday and on into the weekend. Jonathan.
Almost here, guys, and it's going to be really, really nice this weekend. Great weekend for the pool or for the beach as we are really cranking up the temperatures. Here's a live look right now in Daytona Beach with our Daytona Toyota DeLand Kia Skycam. It is very nice out there in Daytona. It's 79 degrees right now. A few extra clouds hanging around, the breeze. That's what's keeping it refreshing as we heat things back up out of the east at about 10 miles an hour. We've at least had that steady breeze across most of Central Florida over the past several days. We're at 88 right now in Ocala. Good evening in the Villages. We're at 87, 86 for us in Leesburg, Nobleton, and Coleman. We're back into the mid-80s as well. Now here's a look at your pinpoint, accurate forecast.
Sponsored by Strata Air Conditioning and Heating. AC emergency? You ought to call Strata.
Hanging tight in the mid-80s through the rest of your evening. Of course, really warm tonight. 81 degrees by 8 o'clock. We're going to keep that breeze right out of the south and east for the next day or so, and then we'll really shift it to the south and west over the weekend. That's what's going to push in all the extra warmth. By 10 o'clock tonight, you see it there, a little bit warmer than where we've been. A nice warm night coming our way. Still not crazy humid just yet, but nonetheless, we are going to get things a little bit warmer. Most of us got into the upper 80s to around 90 today. Tomorrow, we're going to get back to closer to 90 degrees in Leesburg, 92 in Orlando. We're at 91 in Sanford, 86 for us in Daytona Beach. So still, as expected, a little bit cooler right along the coast with the relatively speaking cooler Atlantic waters. Next system out towards our north and west. Still some big time severe weather happening right now in parts of Illinois. A few tornado warnings up there. This system will continue to jog up into the New England states, and for us, as it does that, it's going to yank up some extra warmth as we head into the weekend. Again, potentially breaking some records as we move into Saturday and Sunday, and bringing with it a little bit of extra humidity. Still nothing too crazy. We're still doing okay again for the rest of tonight. A little bit more humidity over the weekend, but I think the most humid day is going to be on Monday, right ahead of the front itself, and then we'll take out that humidity again as we roll on into the early stages of next week. Gorgeous gorgeous but hot weekend for the Orlando Air Show. 95 degrees on Saturday, 94 on Sunday. I think we'll have a little bit of an extra breeze on Sunday, but no matter how you slice it, even if it wasn't hot, of course, load up on the sunscreen, but make sure you're staying hydrated, of course. You know the drill. We're used to the heat. 95 degrees for us on Saturday, 94 again on Sunday. Just a stray opportunity for a shower over the weekend. Most of us are going to be dry. Monday, that's the next system that is going to cool us down, relatively speaking anyway. That'll bring a cold front that gives us some scattered showers and thunderstorms. Then we're back to the mid to upper 80s as we get to Tuesday and Wednesday, guys.
I'm Justin Mormouth. Tonight online on News 6 at 6:30. No, they aren't conjuring up glass slippers, but Disney has found a new way to magically transform wine bottles, jars, and more into something useful.
So it only took a couple of seconds, I would say, for glass to become this.
Yeah, this machine's very fast and very efficient.
Wow.
Ahead on News 6 at 6:30, how a pulverizer pilot program is getting results for the horses at Fort Wilderness and Disney's renowned greenhouses, and it is just the beginning. Plus, one of our top trending stories, the explosive reason something as bright as the North Star should soon appear for the first time in 80 years, and why astronomers aren't sure just when it'll happen. Stream it live at 6:30 on clickorlando.com, YouTube, and the free News 6 Plus Smart TV app. Matt.
All right, sounds fun, Justin. Thank you. Sports Director Jamie Say is here. Jamie, the Magic ramp up for the playoffs.
Yeah, we checked in with them after practice today. It was their second to last practice before they head to Cleveland. The Magic say the intensity and energy were there as the team gets ready for its postseason debut. Their thoughts and what the Cavaliers think of the young Magic coming up next.
The News 6 Prep Player of the Week is brought to you by Sonic. This is how we Sonic.
I want mom to get her money, and that's that with that.
Crazy. Like, not even 24 hours. I believe it. I see it. Can they believe it?
Breaking news, traffic. When you need to know what's going on in your neighborhood, trust Sky 6 to get the bigger picture. Exclusively sponsored by attorney Dan Newland.
Next ET, everything's to come. Our Rihanna exclusive in London. Plus,
we're with Blake Shelton here at Old Red Las Vegas.
It's an ET exclusive.
Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on News 6.
Welcome back to News 6. The Orlando Magic are inching closer to Saturday's tip-off in Cleveland. They start their first-round playoff series against the Cavaliers Saturday at 1. Vegas has made the Cavs the favorite to win Game 1 and to win the series, but neither team is looking at those odds. They share a mutual respect and a mutual goal of proving something in the coming week. I think this is going to be a great competitive series. I'm hitting the road with the Magic for Games 1 and 2. Leaving for Cleveland in the morning. I'll have live coverage from outside Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse tomorrow evening. Best of luck to Hakeem going forward, and congratulations on all he's achieved so far.
I'm amazed at the athletes we have in this area.
Oh my God, it's phenomenal.
Yeah,
it's phenomenal. So great job, Hakeem, and good luck to Ponciana track going forward for sure.
Jamie Say, thank you so much. You can catch more local news on the News 6 Plus Smart TV app. We're just coming at you next.
We will see you back here at 6:30. Good night.